Hi, welcome to Three Questions With. I got my friend Brad Solomon with us from SC Digital. Hey, Brad, welcome to the show.
Kevin, how you doing?
I just live in the dream, brother. So, Brad, let's start at the beginning. Tell us a little bit about SC Digital. What do you do?
So SC Digital, we're a digital marketing firm. We primarily help clients in the New England area. And most of the time what happens is clients contact us when they have a marketing issue that revolves around the internet. So maybe they need a website. That's the one that everybody thinks of first. Or maybe they're already spending money in social media. They just don't know if they're making money on that investment, or Google ads. They're not sure if they're actually getting customers from their marketing expenditures. Or they're trying to figure out why they don't show up in the Google Maps over their competitors, even though they've been there longer and so on. So clients contact us with questions like that. We jump right in. We do sort of audits on their accounts, answer those initial questions. And then if somebody wants to work with us long-term, then we can definitely accommodate them. And that goes for clients of all different types, in all different industries, of all different sizes. We really don't have a particular niche that we work in. It's all about the business owner or whoever we're working with. If they see value in what we're doing, then we can give them a hand for sure.
Brad, you brought up a great point. For small business owners like myself, it's often a challenge to measure the results of our marketing. We might be doing all sorts of different things. You're like, all right, I'm doing okay, but I don't know why. I don't know what's working, what's not. Can you help people kind of figure that out?
By all means. Yeah, there's like a funny advertising thing where it's like, I know that half of my ad dollars are wasted. I'm just not sure which half.
I was going to use that on you. It's funny.
And that's really, but that's very true. Many times we'll just take Facebook ads, for example, because they're very, very popular right now. And we'll look at somebody's Facebook ads account and we're not sure whether they're making money with their investment or not, because the proper tracking isn't set up. So we don't know how many leads were generated, or we don't know how many messages were generated necessarily. And we don't know whether sales were generated based on those leads. So it's very, very difficult to evaluate that investment. And therefore, it's very difficult to scale that, because ultimately what we want is for you to come to us, and maybe you're spending $1,000 a month on say Facebook ads. You're not sure if it's making you anything. We implement the right mechanisms to answer that question. Is it making you money or not? And if it is, then we should optimize it, help it make you more money, and then scale the ad spend so that you can really expand at the level that you want, at the pace that you want. And if it's not returning you any profit, then you shouldn't be spending it at all. You should be turning it off. And whether it's $1,000 or $500 or $20,000, if it's not bringing you return on investment, then you shouldn't be spending it at all. So we try to answer those sort of initial questions and then empower business owners to grow and scale at the pace that they themselves can keep up with.
So Brad, our Facebook Live today was about consistency. And I think this ties into what you're saying too in marketing. I find people will spend some money on marketing and then stop, look around, go, okay, now what? You have to be consistent in the marketplace to get traction, right?
By all means, and it really depends on the type of marketing you're doing. For instance, let's say you're running branding campaigns. It really makes a lot of sense to keep your branding campaigns going consistently throughout all different business cycles, throughout all the different seasonality, because you are basically trying to occupy a position in your potential client's mind as the service provider that they're going to want to do business with when they need XYZ service, right? So if you're a roofing company and you're trying to be the predominant roofing company in your area, then you need to be pounding away at that message every single day, every night, so that you build up that level of credibility. On the other hand, sometimes businesses just get too busy to handle more customers, or they get to a point where they're not busy at all and they really need to ramp things up. So there are certainly mechanisms that we can put into play that help sort of alleviate those hills and valleys. So, all right, you need traffic right now. Great. Let's kick up those Facebook ads, or let's kick up those Google ads or the Instagram ads and so on, because that'll generate immediate traffic for you. Oh, you're too busy. Okay, great. We can turn some of those things off and maybe ramp up the branding or ramp up the reputation management so that when things, do slow down a little bit for you, you've got all of this other foundation work that's already been laid. And so then you won't see as much of a valley or as much of a slowdown.
Makes perfect sense. Brad, what's the best way for people to reach out to you? How can I learn more?
They can check us out at scdigital.com. They can look at all of our success stories, learn about our team, and then they can reach out to me directly at brad@scdigital.com.
Brad, I really appreciate you taking a few minutes to jump on the show. And as always, thanks for being my friend.
All right, you bet. Thank you.